Hey, this is John with LearningGuitarNow.com, and this is podcast number 35. And in podcast number 35, I'm going to break down a Dickey Betts style lick played over a Blue Sky style track. And this video is an excerpt from my new DVD entitled How to Play Like Dickey Betts in the Blue Sky Style. So let's go ahead and move on with this podcast. Okay, in this lesson I'm going to break down 10 separate Blue Sky licks in the style of Dickey Betts. And I'm just going to play the lick for you, break it down, and explain a little bit about what's going on with the lick. So let's go ahead and start off with lick number 1. Sounds like this. So that is lick number 1, and it's got some pretty interesting things happening with it that Dickey Betts likes to do a lot. And we're starting on the high E note on the 12th fret of the high E string. And then we're going to go to the 14th fret of the B string, 12th fret of the B string, and then 13th fret of the G string. And that little pattern right there is used a lot by Dickey Betts when doing these major type runs. So you have 12, 14, 12, 13. Going back to the 14th fret on the B string, back to the 13th fret of the G string. You got 12, 14, 12 on the B string, back to 13 on the G string, 12th fret of the B string. Then we're going to slide to the 11th fret on the G string with your third finger to get back into the other position. 9th fret of the G string, 11th fret of the D string, 9th fret of the D string. Now we're going to go 9th fret on the G string, 11, 12. And we're adding that minor third here, which is a pretty common move for Dickey to do over something like this. And pretty much he did this in more of the later days, not really the old Allman Brothers from the 70s, but he started doing this type of licks in the 80s and 90s. So you got 9, 11, 12, adding the minor third there. Awesome pattern to use. Then the major third here on the 9th fret of the B string. And then coming back down it, 12, 11, 9 on the G string, 11th fret on the D, then 9, 11, 9, hammer on, pull off, 11, we're ending on the root note E here, and all these licks are in the key of E. So that's an interesting move here. He does that a lot. So that's just your root note, 2 frets up, and then your minor third and your major third on top of each other. It's just a common move he really likes to do. So the lick slowly sounds like this. And then you kind of roll your finger down to move to the 9th fret below it. I think it's easier than just switching it down like that. That's the problem you'll have for getting that lick down. Now you got to get from here to the bottom. I just like to roll it instead of trying to move it down. So that is lick 1. I'll go ahead and play that over the backing track for you now.